"Very well," said the voice, "go away from here and leave the place to us." "Go away from here," said D'Artagnan, whose purposes were in conflict with that order. "That is not so easy, since I am on the point of falling, and my horse, too, through fatigue, unless, indeed, you are disposed to offer me a supper and a bed in the neighborhood." "Rascal!" "And, monsieur," said D'Artagnan, "I beg you will have a care what you say, for if you utter another word like that, be you marquis, duke, prince, or king, I will thrust it down your throat. Do you hear?" "Well, well," rejoined the leader, "there's no doubt 'tis a Gascon who is speaking, and therefore not the man we are looking for. Our blow has failed for tonight. Let us withdraw. We shall meet again. Master D'Artagnan," continued the leader, raising his voice. "Yes, but never with the same advantages," said D'Artagnan, in a tone of raillery, "for when you meet me again you will perhaps be alone, and there will be daylight." "Very good, very good," said the voice. En route, gentlemen, and the troop, grumbling angrily, disappeared in the darkness and took the road to Paris. D'Artagnan and Planchet remained for some moments still on the defensive; then, as the noise of the horsemen became more and more distant, they sheathed their swords. "Thou seest, simpleton," said D'Artagnan to his servant, "that they wished no harm to us." "To whom, then? I'faith, I neither know nor care. What I do care for now is to make my way into the Jesuits' convent, so to horse and let us knock at their door. Happen what will, the devil take them, they can't eat us." And he mounted his horse. Planchet had just done the same when an unexpected weight fell upon the back of the horse, which sank down. "Hey, your honor!" cried Planchet, "I've a man behind me." D'Artagnan turned around and plainly saw two human forms on Planchet's horse. "'Tis then the devil that pursues!" he cried, drawing his sword and preparing to attack the new foe. "No, no, dear D'Artagnan," said the figure, "'tis not the devil, 'tis Aramis. Gallop fast, Planchet, and when you come to the end of the village turn swiftly to the left, and Planchet, with Aramis behind him, set off at full gallop, followed by D'Artagnan, who began to think he was in the merry maze of some fantastic dream. Chapter IX. The Abbé d'Herblay. At the extremity of the village Planchet turned to the left in obedience to the orders of Aramis, and stopped underneath the window which had light in it. Aramis alighted and clapped his hands. Immediately the window was opened and a ladder of rope was let down from it. "My friend," said Aramis, "if you like to ascend, I shall be delighted to receive you." "Ah," said D'Artagnan, "is that the way you return to your apartment after 9 at night?" "Pardieu," said Aramis, "the rule of the convent is very severe." "Pardon me, my dear friend," said D'Artagnan, "I think you said a pardieu." "Do you think so?" said Aramis, smiling. "It is possible. You have no idea, my dear fellow, how one acquires bad habits in these cursed convents, or what evil ways all these men of the church have, with whom I am obliged to live. But will you not go up? Pass on before me, I beg of you, as the late cardinal used to say to the late king, only to show you the way, sire." And Aramis ascended the ladder quickly and reached the window in an instant. D'Artagnan followed, but less nimbly, showing plainly that this mode of ascent was not one to which he was accustomed. "I beg your pardon," said Aramis, noticing his awkwardness. "If I had known that I was to have the honor of your visit, I should have procured the gardener's ladder, but for me alone this is good enough." "Sir," said Planchet when he saw D'Artagnan on the summit of the ladder, "this way is easy for Monsieur Aramis, and even for you, in case of necessity, I might also climb up. But my two horses cannot mount the ladder. Take them to yonder shed." "My friend," said Aramis, pointing to a low building on the plain, There you will find hay and straw for them. Then come back here and clap your hands 3 times, and we will give you wine and food. Marry, forsooth, people don't die of hunger here." And Aramis, drawing in the ladder, closed the window. D'Artagnan then looked around attentively. Never was there an apartment at the same time more warlike and more elegant. At each corner were arranged trophies, presenting to view swords of all sorts, and on the walls hung 4 great pictures representing in their ordinary military costume the Cardinal de Lorraine, the Cardinal de Richelieu, the Cardinal de la Valette, and the Archbishop of Bordeaux. Exteriorly, nothing in the room showed that it was the habitation of an abbé. The hangings were of damask, the carpets from Alencon, and the bed, especially, had more the look of a fine lady's couch, with its trimmings of fine lace and its embroidered counterpane, than that of a man who had made a vow that he would endeavour to gain heaven by fasting and mortification.